My name is Julius Spates, aka the Mad Thinker. I am a DJ, producer, and director of marketing and events for the international brand and travel and music community known as Mikasa Holiday. First, I want to thank Build for all that you do, all the work that you've put in over the years, and for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm here to share some of the experiences that have helped shape who I am today. I dreamt a lot as a kid, primarily about sports, baseball, tennis, hockey, you name it. My parents were really encouraging, and there was one major rule in our house. My mom always used to say, regardless of what you do, you have to have passion. One of my biggest inspirations is my sister, and partly because she always forced me to think, what if? What if is so powerful because it makes you think about what's possible versus what's happening right now. It allows you to think outside of the box. So to bring a little bit more clarity, I'll just share my story. Although I live in Chicago now, I'm originally from Elgin. And just out of high school, one day I was just thinking, and I'm like, gosh, there's gotta be more than this. Hanging out with the same people, listening to the same music, going to the same places, doing the same thing. It was just like, my goodness. So I bet my cousin that I could get 500 people to go to a party. My cousin said, are you crazy? You're not gonna get 500 people to go to a party. But it really stemmed from, I just felt like I could not be the only person that felt that there had to be something more than what we were doing. So I had to convince my mom, and the only way my mom would let me do the event was under two conditions. Number one, I had to write a business plan. Number two, if I were to make any money, I'd have to give my sister spending money for her first trip to Mexico. So I produced the event, get 600 people to go. I was able to give my sister $500, and I go on throwing parties. My sister eventually goes to Mexico for her senior trip, has the time of her life, comes back, and then she goes 20 years of travel and hospitality. Me, I continue throwing events, but along the way, I start to disagree with the order of songs that our DJ is playing. When I was able to sync the beats together, it was the most powerful feeling that I'd ever experienced in my life. And it really kind of reinforced the kind of central idea that had been like instilled in us, which was you had to have passion. And then in 2009, we merged the two ideas. And so at this point, what's happened is I've gone from just this one little bet to now producing this international event in Mexico. So if I think about what my dreams are today versus, when I was a kid, it's still along the same path, but the way that I would articulate it would be to inspire 500 million people in ways that they had never imagined. And I feel like, ironically, being introduced to Build and organizations like Your Passion First have put me on the path to do exactly that, because the only way that you're really going to be able to transform any type of community, neighborhood, country is through reaching kids, especially young adults, that will inspire younger kids to look up to them because they have the influence, and then those younger kids inspiring other younger kids. And I really believe that that's where my mind is today, and what I want to be remembered by is someone who really stood by trying to push that forward and bringing as many people along the way as I possibly could, and helping as many people as I could through music, entertainment, through art, through conversations, and through action and integrity. So thank you so much for having me, Build, and congratulations, and I look forward to the future. Thank you.